Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Peace and much love. Gratitude to everyone who clicked on today's video. So you guys see me sitting in the car. It's a little rainy outside, but it's a tad bit quieter in here. So I wanted to come make a video in the whip. Anyways, you guys see the title. It's really important, actually, and it's something that really kind of struck me at a strange time earlier when I was getting ready to write down something in my notebook. And what that is the loss of appetite when you're on retention, right? And the unique part about this is that it doesn't just have to do in terms of like losing or lacking the interest in food. It's losing interest in anything that doesn't help me move forward with my life, man. It's the lack of interest in things that aren't for the greater good of my spiritual well-being, right? My physical well-being. And I know that may sound a little goofy to some people out there, like the loss of appetite. Don't you mean like the loss of or the lack of not eating as much? That's one of them. But I'm applying the loss of appetite to everything that's detrimental to my physical health, my mental health, my spiritual health, right? And all things that have to do with those, man. And it, like I said, it just came to me and it made me realize, wow, I really don't play on, right? Because I'm a PlayStation guy, so I like Sony a lot, right? I'm hardly on my PlayStation anymore. I'm hardly really even on my phone as much anymore, you guys, because I'm just so much more interested in knowing what comes next, right? Especially after being on this journey for so long, man. And noticing the benefits that come with it, right? Not just the physical, because we already know what that is. So I'm not even going to go into that, right? Because we already know energy, stairs, female attraction, yada, yada, yada. But let's discuss how it makes you just lose interest in all those things, right? Because you start to realize your potential, which is going to be my next video. So you guys stay tuned for that, all right? But it just makes you realize, man, that once you do this for so long, once you go through so many struggles, right? Once you just start to become more and more, but while it simultaneously being slowly just losing interest over time in the things that brought you temporary relief, right? That temporary dopamine pleasure. You know, I mean, I always love video games and stuff like that. I'll always appreciate having technology, but you know, it comes to a point where all these things, you guys, it can't hold us back, right? It can make us lazy, man. It can make us weak, right? It drains our energy. It strips the life from us, man, because life is meant to be lived, right? So I'm applying the loss of appetite, man, towards anything that is holding me back, right? Especially nowadays, right? Because we're in 2023, summer's coming up. Yeah, sure. You know, we've had some little hectic days. You know, it's been raining some. It's been, you know, cops flying by, ambulances, all types of crap. And you guys know that because there's always some noise in my background. And I'm sorry about that too, y'all. By the way, I live in not necessarily the quietest area, right? So all kinds of things that I need to release. All kinds of things, all sorts of just whatever is detrimental to you, man, you need to let go, right? You need to release it, especially if it holds you back, especially if you're not moving forward with your life in any way that's to your benefit, right? And I realize these things, and I know that I'm just as guilty as anybody else myself, if not the most guilty, man, right? Because at my age, man, a lot of people figure, you know, I'd be at least making, you know, somewhat half of six figures, right? And all these unrealistic standards, right? But honestly, I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still developing. I'm still figuring stuff out along the way as it comes, right? Because I'm not perfect. There's things I need to let go. There's healing that needs to be done within myself and healing that I need to help with others, right? In the sense to where I can explain to them things that were detrimental to me, things that were holding me back, right? And let them know that they don't have to go through that either, man. Especially if you're a really, really young person watching, right? You got so much to live for, man. So don't let temporary things such as video games, and not saying there's anything wrong with that, because I still play my games to this day, but just not as much anymore, because I realize that there's more important things that I need to be doing with my life, right? And I'm sure a lot of you guys can attest to that, man, right? Because I got definitely a lot more guys who were like 25 and up who watch me. And, you know, that goes to show that it's clear evidence, man, that some of you guys probably were in the same boat, man. You spent, you know, half, if not most of your life, you know, playing games, not really realizing what it is that you wanted out of life, what you wanted to do in life, and all these kind of things, you know. So, but then again, I'll say this, man, it's okay, because you're never going to have everything figured out at once, right? You're going to have the loss of appetite for a lot of old things that you used to be addicted to, man, right? Such as watching the corn, right? Such as playing video games, such as always partying, such as just being lazy 24/7, being a couch potato, right? And all these superficial things, man. That, yeah, sure, they can bring you pleasure, but it's only temporary, man. So why waste your energy? Why waste so much of your potential doing things that aren't going to help you elevate in life, right? And like I said, I'm very guilty of that myself, you guys, but that's just me being humble, man. You know, I still make mistakes even now at my age, man. And believe me, it's ridiculous. But hey, as long as you know, I'll go through what I need to go through as many times as I need to until I learn the lessons, man, that I need to learn. But hopefully I can quit being a knucklehead and accept things as they come and when they go, and level up and learn from these things, man. And that's just something we're all going to have to go through in life. We all go through that, you know, and guess what? That's what makes us human at the end of the day, because these things make us stronger, right? So, you know, when you just apply everything that you've learned from the lessons that you had to learn, in particular, depending on, you know, what they were, whether you were dealing with an ex, whether you were maybe fired from your last job, and then every other job you got after you stayed for a while, you got fired, whatever the case may be, learn the lesson from it, move forward, keep pushing. Don't give up on yourself, man. Okay. Because after a while, you guys, believe me, you're going to lack the appetite for a lot of the BS that you used to involve yourself in. And I always use myself first as an example, because I've done some pretty stupid stuff, man. And knowing dang well it was just detrimental to me in all three aspects: physical, mental, and spiritual. Right? So at the end of the day, man, it's just a lesson learned. And I'm glad that I had to learn all the things that I did, man, because it just made me into the man I am today. And it will help propel me and all you guys who watched me forward into becoming the men that we need to be. All right. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I enjoy every video I make, even though the quality is sometimes a little, you know, and all that type of good stuff. So if you guys resonated, drop your boy a like. It's always appreciated. Shout out, much love to all you guys. Keep ascending, never stop fighting. Drop some comments down below. That's always appreciated too. But of course, you guys don't have to. And finally, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so y'all never miss out on when I upload my next video. All right. Peace and much love, you guys. Gratitude. See you in the next one.